Hello and welcome to the new video of the Java tutorial series. So today we will be covering aggregation in Java. So till now we have covered inheritance in Java, and inheritance represents is a relationship, and aggregation represents has a relationship. I will tell you what exactly this is. Uh, so let's start this video. If a class has an entity reference, it is known as the aggregation, and aggregation represents a has a relationship. Okay, so consider a scenario where employee objects contain many information such as ID, name, email ID, etc. It contains one more object that is named address. So address contains so many fields like city, state, country, zip code, etc. Okay, so when to use aggregation and why to use aggregation? So for why, you can use aggregation for code reusability, and when to use aggregation, if the code reuses is also the best achieved by the aggregation when there is no is a relationship. Is a relationship is handled using inheritance, and has a relationship is inside aggregation. Inheritance should be used only if the relationship is maintained throughout the lifetime of the object involved. Otherwise, aggregation is the best choice. Okay, so I will cover one example that I have discussed earlier of the employee address. So let me get into my IDE, and I will create one new Java class name as aggregation. Let me increase font size. I will include my main method. Okay, so I require one more class to hold the address of the employee. I will name it as class address. Okay, and inside this public static. Okay, and inside this I will write string. I will get city, state, and country of that employee. Okay, and I'll write one constructor. So public address, and I will receive three parameters. One is city, one is state, and another one is country. And inside this I will map all those strings to the string that I have declared above, that is city. This dot city is equals to city. Again, this dot state is equals to state. This dot country is equals to country. Okay, so this I have declared one address class and one constructor of the address class which receives the three parameters city, state, and country for that employee. So I have created one address class which holds the address of the employee, and now inside my main method public class I will write int id, which is receive the id, and string name to receive the employee's name, and I will create address of type address. This is where we are implementing aggregation in Java, because we are receiving the address of the employee in the format of address, and this format of the address we are declared over here, which receive the city, state, and country of the employee. Okay, and I will write now one method public employee which receives the ID of the employee and string name of the employee, and wait a minute, uh, aggregation int id string name and address of type address. Okay, so we have created constructor for this class aggregation, and upon create when we create a object of this class, ID and name and address of the employees will receive and map those variable with this dot id is equals to id, this dot name is equals to name, this dot address is equals to address. Let me check why I'm getting this error. Unexpected token. Wait a minute, I should write constructor outside the main method, and all this declaration should be done outside the main method. Now it's okay. And I need one more method to display the information of the employee. Void display system.out.println, print the id plus name of that employee plus name. Okay, and below that I will print the address of that employee. And address, here you can see we have created address in the format of city, then state, and then country. So I need to print in that format also. Address dot city, and then one space should be there. Address dot state, one space, and then address dot country. This will print the address of the employee. Okay, now inside my main method I will create the object of this classes to create the employee, and I will create. So now I have created address 1 and address 2 of that employee, and I have created two employees. Okay, now I just need to display the information that we have got from this address 1 and employee 1. So to print that, I will just simply call employee 1 dot display and employee 2 dot display. Okay, and now I will run this. It should print the employee ID, employee name, and address of the employee. Okay, so here you can see ID 101, name Jack, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India, and ID 102, name Hack, and XYZ is the city, state, and country of that employee. So here you can see we can this by creating the separate class for the address, we are reusing that code for to create the multiple instances of the employee. We just need to create one address for that employee, and we can pass it over here as an parameter to the employee class, employee object, sorry. So in this way we can achieve aggregation in Java. So thank you for watching this video.